shaking, what's popping, all that was happening, shaking, popping, what it do, all that. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, it's Monday. Let me take the hat off. Kind of have my uncharacteristic hairline sometimes. But hey man, welcome to another week, man, another month. August now. Summer almost over. I heard some of the kids in school, man. So it's going down like Frazier. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, shout out to everybody who came through 6335 last Thursday. Always got a shout out to the 6335 over Mike. We have fun. Call me over Mike, have ourselves a good time. So don't forget to come out this week, this Thursday. Yeah, feel me? Yeah, man. But anyway, man, want to get into this good morning topic because I feel like mental health, mental health, man. People aren't really taking it into account until it happens too close to home, where you like, dang, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? This whole Simone Biles situation it's a lot right now because people don't understand how much it takes to be like the best. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, so she decided, from what this reports, is that she's actually gonna go ahead and do the event, uh, finish it out, and try to bring home the gold. But at one point she wasn't getting all that type of support, and I don't think people understand how much it takes to be like, it's a lonely world. Like, imagine where you say you doing something, you think it's a wonderful idea. You know what I'm saying? You doing your best, you having a good time, but you doing your best. And then it's like, this is something that I'm doing, and people like that I'm doing it. So you like, okay, cool. I'm gonna keep doing it. As an athlete, you like, man, I really love this. I feel like I'm on a whole nother level when I get out there. I'm doing my routine. I'm dancing, I'm flipping, on the balance beam. She be killing it on the balance beam. You know what I'm saying? So she doing her thing, and people don't understand the amount of pressure, like the training that goes into that. The sacrificing time with your loved ones. You got people who rock with you, and you don't get to spend time with them only because you have to train so you can be the best. You understand that there's a limit. You know what I'm saying? There is a standard, rather. There's a standard you got to meet. Not necessarily for everybody, but for you personally. Then the level in order to be the best out of everybody who's competing. So I don't think people put that into account. Like, I think a lot of times people get it twisted, and they think you turn into a robot at some point. Just like, you just don't feel. So I'm like, I feel. I'm a beast at tumbling around, but sometimes I want to cry too. You know what I'm saying? So I know they were talking about the dude, Pierce Morgan, and his compliments, but like, my thing is, like, he's not the only one who feels like that. You know what I'm saying? This Pierce dude, and the stuff he was saying, you know what I mean? Like, mental health issues, like now is an excuse. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't a poor performance excuse, but it is something that contributes to it, like, big time. Like, you can't run without your head. You can't do much without your head. You need that brain. You need your brain. You need to be in a good state to handle this stuff. And I don't think people knows the pressure. You talking about kids need a strong role model, not this nonsense. How's it nonsense? You know what I'm saying? His thing is, she quit. He tried to say, um, athletes are now deemed more courageous, inspiring, heroic, rather, if they quit, lose or quit. Man, just it's like, when people don't put in the work. What up? What up, Malika? When people don't put in the work, it's so easy to sit on the sideline and be like, "Oh, you trash at what you doing." When you're not putting in the work, I don't think people understand that part. Especially people who sit down, and this is the same dude that got mad and stormed off set when he was talking about they were talking about Meghan Markle and how he tried to holler at Meghan Markle and got turned down. And all of a sudden, he got everything in the world bad to say about her. You know what I'm saying? When you ain't getting no play. But if you got in there and your plan worked, then you wouldn't have all this stupid stuff to say. So I think that we definitely need to normalize paying attention to mental health, paying attention to how people feel. It ain't all about your personal feelings. And this is my thing, like in the Chicago Richardson situation. everybody, up in arms about, her smoking. Like, but listen, I'm the fastest woman in the world right now. Like, I'm the fastest woman in the world. You know what I'm saying? People looking to me, people want to be inspired by me, but they don't understand that I have downfalls too. Like, imagine you going to work and then, what I'm saying, one of your coworkers coming up, or not even a coworker, like somebody who just hang around, like the janitor. I'm not, well, I ain't gonna say the janitor just hanging around. He's a very important person. Let me see. If you're working at a job and a customer come out of nowhere, you know what I mean? Like, hey man, you know what? How you feel about your mama dying? You like, what I'm saying? You raised by your grandmother. So this is information that you might not, it could have slipped past you. So you like your biological mom, who you don't have the best relationship with, how you feel about her dying? You're like, hold up, my mama dead? Like, hold on. Now you bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, this ain't it. So you go back and do your research, and sure enough, your mom gone. So it's like it's the shock of it. You're trying to cope with it, and she's trying to cope. So then when she coped that way, then it got everything to say and all this kind of stuff. But I mean, think about it. You know what I'm saying? Do we definitely make you eat snacks and stuff like that? But at the same time, I think if they if it enhances anything, I don't know. But if it does enhance anything, I'm just trying to figure out what it would do. I don't see a lot of people smoking weed and then running fast as hell. Unless the police and you nervous, the police pull up, you high, you run as fast as you can. You still go medium speed. You know what I'm saying? In your mind, you getting the hell out of there. But in all actuality, you about to get caught. You know what I'm saying? You just smoke the blunt. Like, I don't think it enhances you going faster. If anything, it helps you think. It's supposed to help you concentrate and focus on certain things, but it ain't gonna help you run. Like, I swear, like it is. I wish I could smoke a blunt and run 1,000 goddamn miles. Like it ain't nothing. Like, all right, y'all, what we doing next? Like, no, that ain't. I don't think that's how it happens. So my whole thing is that they put a lot of pressure, especially like on the black women, to be so great without having to be human. And I think that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a lot of pressure. They talk about no Naomi Osaka when she was like, "Hey man, I'm taking off the French Open this time, y'all. I just need a break. I need to breathe. I need to chill. I need to relax." And they were on her hard. They were on this woman hard, talking about how she shouldn't have jumped. She shouldn't have got off. Like she pretty much a disappointment to the sport. But at the same time, it's a lot. It's a lot. It is a lot. Yeah, man. Black women go through a lot. It's a lot of pressure to be this and that, and then they look at you as you're a problem, you're an issue. When you're great, they like, oh, you doing too much. When you're not enough, they like, oh, look at them. You know what I'm saying? You ain't this, you ain't that. So it's tough, man. It's definitely tough. It's a lot of pressure. It's too much. Then when you go to look at other, athletes and how they deal with this daggone mental health, I'm like I don't know, this Jariski, I don't even know his name. I guess Naomi should do this. Like she get pissed off, you know what I'm saying? And then this what she do: have a temper tantrum. I'm gonna throw a racket. Look at this dude. I'm gonna throw. He throwing rackets in the crowd. They're children up there. You know what I'm saying? I guess Naomi should run around throwing random rackets at 5-year-olds in the stand who just they paid their money to come see you hit a ball, not try to knock me out with a racket or smacking it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a heavy game too. It's a heavy burden. You know. Yeah, definitely undervalued and underprotected, undervalued, undermined. It's a lot. I can go on and on and on and on. But I ain't gonna play that role. They be like, "Oh no, you a simp," and then it ain't being about being a simp. It's about recognizing the real. And it's a lot of pressure on women. I say black women especially. We do have people who all lives. No, no, it ain't that all lives don't matter, but it's a lot of pressure. Being applied on one side. It is what it is. But anyway, man, yeah. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. Wouldn't mind if you give this a little like or a share, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna be putting more to the YouTube. I'm trying to get this money. Man, I heard a lot of people make money off YouTube and these pages just doing regular stuff like this. So yeah, get them likes and shares up. Anyway, man, this Thursday, man. Make sure y'all make it out to 6335, man. We got drink specials, we got hookah specials, we got food, all kinds of specials going on, man. Me and some of my comedy friends, getting down for the get down. So make sure y'all pull up. And yeah, about y'all hell. Feel me? Oh, whenever this okay, there it is. And peace.
Hold up.
I know you're gonna say good morning.
Good morning, Rick.
Good morning, Rick. Good morning,
Podcast.